Hi, all. Ange McKay, North Shore Stamper here, coming to you live from North Vancouver, British Columbia, in beautiful Canada. Look at I'm getting the fussy cutting over while I'm blabbing at the beginning. Boo boo. Oh, Harley's coming back to visit. I had just fed the dogs. Harley's going to come back. I guarantee you, my dog is going to start licking the bowls. There we go. Look at Harley. Leave it. Leave it. Off you go. Go find dad. Sorry. He's like, ba bang, ba bang. Now, if Koopy gets out, Koopy will run down and do the exact same thing. But Cooper eats outside, Harley eats inside. And that is just based on seniority and not wanting to ever end up with a dog fight while the two of them eat. I think Koopy's a little piggy and he would probably go for Harley's bowl personally. And then Harley would eat Cooper, and that wouldn't end well for anyone. So we just don't do that. How are you? I know, second time today. Oh, you're going to recognize the style of card we're doing. I thought I'd show how to make one of those cards. I'm not showing them your card from the class. Those are separate. I had my butterfly class after school today. It was awesome. But I was like, oh, I can show. We did a fault line card yesterday. We'll do one today. Slightly different style than what we did yesterday. Not the same like layout, not the same design. Just it's like an even entirely different. Sign up for 2 classes. Good. Kelly, I saw your message. I will send you an email. Yes, I forgot. We forgot to add the second PDF on there. We realized we both did, so it's all good. Okay, so I'm fussy cutting a couple of bees. Please don't get mad at me. I want to use them on here. I think I'll probably avoid stamping too much tonight. I'm going to take you out. Do. Have a lovely evening. Yay. I know. I'm so excited. So I actually, Linda, be prepared. Okay. So we are doing, the big team class that I do with my girls from the West Coast Creators. And we do like a team class. It's over 2 days. It's a mega stamp camp. It is also using celebratory sips. Okay. So just be prepared. And that one is amazing as well. You will get information on that probably within the next, 24 hours. I'm on the graphic. I need to do the graphic tonight. Lori was working on the advertising. Everybody's got their jobs, people. Tickety boo. Yeah, it's beautiful out here too. Is it bad that my oldest child has been able to dodge mowing the lawns his entire life because he gets serious allergies when he was around cut lawn as a child? Like his eyes would swell up, he couldn't stop, he couldn't breathe, you name it. Well, last year he outgrew it. Kid you not. Guess what his mom had him doing today? He's like, but I'm allergic. No, you weren't allergic last summer. Get out and mow the lawn. It was awesome. Check another job off the plate. And well, why can't Lucas do it? Because Lucas leaves for work every morning at 5:45 and gets home late, right? Kids, everything, you do have to laugh. I'm going to cut myself out 3 of my adorable bees. Thunderstorms and flooding. I like, where are the locusts? Sometimes I feel like they're coming. Okay. Just get one more super sweet little bee, and then we're going to get going. I guess I could have fussy cut these before I went live. I just was thinking, hey, I'll, do it while I blab. I was telling them during the butterfly class today, I got that lovely letter in the mail for jury duty today. And it could not be at a worse time. It's June 2nd, I have to report. And then it says that it will start basically kind of immediately after the case and is a minimum 20-day trial. I'm like, dude, that is the worst time of year. As a teacher, I'd have to write lesson plans for the 4 weeks of school and somehow write report cards based on me not teaching them for a month. I don't even know how that works. Day of reprieve. Good. Oh no. No, I can't get my doctor to write me a note. I don't have a medical reason I can't go. I'm not lying about that. I couldn't do that. Anyway, I will put down, that I'm a grade 7 teacher and it's very difficult with year end. Like it's the grade 7's assembly. I would miss my son's university graduation. Anyway, but I don't know what you do. We'll just hope and see what they say. There we go. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, we got those. So I have got 2 pieces of cardstock. They are 3 7/8 by 2 3/4, and I am going to rip them. What I am going to do is I'm going to start up here at this one, and I'm going to rip my way, keeping the 2 pieces as like kind of carefully as you can held together. So every time they shift apart, just peel them back. Don't peel them back, sorry, move them back and keep going. And we're going to kind of work like that. Easy? We did it. We did it. We did it. Now I did the bees. So let's go find the other bee set. I don't think I want to use a Be My Valentine. I'm going to use that one. You make my heart buzz. Sorry. We can do that. Can you volunteer at a different time? Yeah. I'm not sure when. Like, can I do it once I retire? Please let me go once I retire because I don't know how to do this working. It's just not going to work. So you kind of want to say. Anyway, it is. We'll see what happens. Okay, so this is going to stay like this. And I think for this card, I'm actually going to stamp my sentiment in Memento. We're going to use a little bit of black. There, tap, tap. You make my heart buzz. We can ask them to reschedule if it conflicts the beginning or ending of school or exams. Interesting. I don't know what our laws are on it. I'm sure we have them. I'm just not sure what they are. I got to say, I've never paid attention. Okay, so that's going to work. Now, this set is a mess in this case. Why is everybody all over the joint? Good God. Okay, well, hang on. Can't find anything, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. So for this one, like, where's that heart? Oh, you're over here. Okay. Oh, everybody's appearing. They're all still here. They're just a mess. Okay. No longer as stressed. I was like, what have I done with all the stamps? Cross your fingers, you don't get picked. I know, but even to go on the day, like, I don't know about you, but parking in downtown Vancouver, which is where you'd have to park every day for the entire trial, we're like $30 a day for parking. They don't cover that. Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. I will get it all sorted out. I think I'm going to do some flowers tonight on this one. We're going to change it up. We can defer. Yes, I don't know how that works for us. Last time I Jordan, my nephew's name called, and I thought, no way is it my Ryan. It was him. You were in a room of hundreds of people. That's wild. Oh, why do I keep pulling the peach one every time I reach back for that? Every time. I'll just go in and say something really stupid. And they're like, what? I'll be like, I believe in the death penalty. And then they'll be like, yeah, you're gone. You're a crazy lady. It's like a civil case. So it's not even like, that's not that kind of a case. But if I just yell that out, all of a sudden, maybe they'll be like, no, not you. You're not working. You're not going to be a good candidate for this. Okay. Gonna do a few of those. I'll just start yelling out, guilty, and check into it. They might defer it. Yeah, it's not like we don't really have an option for deferral. You can have it you can be excused is what we have here. I can't it just means they can then send me one like next week kind of thing. I don't know how it works. I had been called once before when I was going on a Stampin' Up trip and my travel stuff wore a t-shirt that says guilty. I was going for Stampin' Up travel and they did let me out of that because I had all my flights and everything. I could show them. I've got Joe's graduation stuff. I don't know if that's enough for them to say, okay. Okay, so I've done my ripping. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the white cardstock and we're going to put adhesive on the back, not right to the torn edge. Everywhere else it can go, but not right to the torn edge. Then we're going to take this, we're going to line it up with the edge of that and the edge of that and adhere it together. Check. We have done it. I have never seen, I know, are we horrible? I feel like we're all going straight to hell for this. I know, because I know that it's a civil case, it's going to have, impacts on, it's not like a murder trial or anything like that. It's just a civil case, but still it impacts somebody's life. And I don't want to be not taking it seriously because I know that is my civic duty. I'm just like, really? You couldn't have picked a different time. Anyway. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we are going to take this, and this is more of the same paper. We are going to glue this down on here. Yes, of course you've been excused for cancer treatments. That would make sense, but I'm not undergoing anything like that right now. And I feel like for medical reasons, I totally get that people would need stuff like that for sure. Okay, let's come in here. I was like, oh, my principal can't write me a note. I was like, that doesn't work. My principal could like, yeah, I really can't afford to have her not here. There, okay. And now what we're doing is gluing them down. There. I get called every few years. Husband laughs because he's never been called. I've had to get deferred, but it has served everyone a 5-week trial. I'm like, there goes summer holidays. And if I have to go when I'm teaching, I get paid, like during the school year. But if it were to go into my summer, then I don't get paid for that. Like it's just my union will cover my pay if I'm go when I'm teaching, but I just don't. I'd have to do the planning for 4 weeks of school somehow. I don't know. And I don't know about you. Anyone on here who's a teacher? Oh, black mat size. Good question. I don't know. Just had bits on my desk. 5 1/4 by 4. So the DSP in the middle is 3 7/8 of an inch wide. And maybe 5 I went, or 4 3/4. Okay, see what I'm doing? Using my fingers just like we did yesterday. Yes, we're going to give those flowers centers, Jude. They are not going to be naked like that. They look ugly right now. Just going through. Just breaking it up. Do. Ooh, has anyone watched the that movie G20? I'll bet you later. You mean like into the summer? I don't want to do it in the summer holidays either. I'm like, that's it. Like, there's my summer. That's my break. There goes the golf membership that I paid for. Anyway, I'm just being a pouty baby. Like, why can't they do this when you're like 22 and have no responsibilities, no kids? Anyway, it is what it is, right? I just don't want to do it then. I'm going to be a pouty baby about it. I did fussy cut the bees, but I did it all before you were on. G20 was really good. Didn't you like it, Michelle? I liked it. That was the chick from How to Get Away with Murder, was it not? Like, I feel like the woman who was playing the president, she was the one that was in How to Get Away with Murder. Was I losing it, or was that her? I felt like it was her. Knock on wood, you've never had to. Don't say that, because now that you've said that. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, making sub plans for the last 4 weeks of school when it's a freak show disaster anyway. And I'd have my grade 7's farewell assembly I would miss. I would miss their year-end field trips and have a substitute taking them on it. Yesterday, they had a substitute for library, which is where my prep time, like I don't teach my kids during library. And the librarian was away, so they had a substitute, and they were so bad. They were throwing rocks at each other on the playground. I had to read them the riot act today. Ooh, so cute. Okay, I should have done a different color here. I don't love the white, but anyway, it's all good. I need to find some yellow embellishments, okay? So start thinking, people. What do we have? I love Sullivan's Crossing too. It makes me happy. It actually brings me joy, that show. You can come in there. Okay. I'm gonna relocate this bee. It's not in the right location. Come in. 2B or not 2B? No, not happening. Brushed brass butterflies. Not my thing. Okay. Use blends. Yeah, we totally could. But there's nothing. Is there nothing? Trying to think of even one that's retiring. Nothing with yellow. Ooh, there. Let's use these. They are the adhesive back dots for days. Yeah, I can totally use those. Those will work. Okay, let's go because they're not ooh, they're not huge flowers. It's retiring. Do I care if I use 9 million? No, I don't. Come here. I stuck it to my finger though. I think my Starburst ones are going to be too, whoops, flat. These are cute. Nope. I'm having a hard time getting them off there. Okay. Sorry. Just opal rounds. Yep. There. I'm not doing the one that's under his wing because he'll have issues. More issues than he's currently got. There we go. Yes, the Starburst ones like we used this afternoon. Yeah. They would look cute because they're flat, but I'm just, oh, well, we'll use these up. These are retiring. Bend your wings, dude, because that one is going to show. The other one's not. There we go. No, these are not incoming dots. These they're called dots for days. They're retiring. They're great. Love them. Love the dots for days. Pool party, little flirty. Okay, so a different style, like we said. So last night we did that one, which is a different kind of fracture card. Same like concept behind it, but this one is more angular and goes across like that. So there you are. I hope you all have a fantabulous evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. I will be on the scrapbook, the 90-day scrapbook challenge tomorrow at 4:00. Probably that'll take me about an hour and a bit. So I'll be on after that tomorrow night. I won't be early tomorrow night. Okay. I will. I'll put on my paperwork and see what they say. Okay. Night, guys.